Every hero has faced death. But in Marvel, death is never just an ending, it's a beginning. There are moments in this universe that don't just break characters, they bend reality itself. And today we're going beyond what you saw on screen, into the 7 deaths that changed Marvel forever. This is beyond thought, and trust me, by the end of this video you'll realize every single death in Marvel was never an accident. Hit that like button and subscribe. Imagine one moment in Marvel where hope ends and a new universe begins, when the most lethal woman in the galaxy falls not in battle, but by the hand of the man she called father. This is Gamora's death, and Marvel would never be the same again. In Avengers, Infinity War, Gamora rides with Thanos to Vormir, tasked with locating the Soul Stone. But the rule is brutal. One must sacrifice what they love. Thanos says he loves Gamora as a daughter, and then kills her. A scene so emotional, the Russo brothers say it was the hardest to film. Director commentary and deleted scenes hint there's more. Perhaps Gamora isn't gone, but trapped. The Soul Stone may have taken her soul or transported it. The door is left open. So here's the question. If Gamora's death changed Marvel forever, what happens when she returns? And when she does, who will she be? What if the one death that didn't happen became the most important in Marvel? A death prevented that rewrote everything you thought you knew. In Iron Man 3, Happy Hogan is caught in a massive explosion, one that nearly kills him. The original script wrote him off entirely, but at the red carpet premiere of Spider-Man: No Way Home, Kevin Feige revealed that Jon Favreau personally submitted a note. What if Happy was severely injured but did not die? That decision changed the MCU, because Happy became more than a side character. He became the bridge between Iron Man's legacy, Peter Parker's journey, and the new era of Marvel's. Ask yourself, if Happy had died, would you still believe in the future of the MCU the same way? Because sometimes the death that didn't happen is the one that changed everything. The God of Mischief has died again, but this time Marvel wanted you to believe it's for real. In Avengers: Infinity War, Loki's final act doesn't just shock us, it changes everything. On the Asgardian escape ship, Loki faces Thanos and tries to stab him. Thanos grabs him by the throat and crushes him. His last words, a plea to Thor. Then Thanos declares,
"No resurrections this time."
It wasn't just another death, it was a turning point. For years, Loki had cheated death or survived through trickery. But this time, the MCU declared that one of its longest-running characters had reached an end. But here's the twist. Despite that declaration, fans spotted clues suggesting Loki may have faked it anyway. If Loki is still out there, what does that mean for the universe he left behind? The moment the world cheered when Spider-Man defeated the villains, then the one person he trusted most fell, and everything changed. Aunt May's death didn't look like a hero's end, it looked like a beginning. In Spider-Man: No Way Home, the chaos from the multiverse crash lands at Happy Hogan's apartment. Amid the battle, Norman Osborn uses a glider and a pumpkin bomb, and Aunt May is struck. In her final moments, she tells Peter,
"And with great power, there must also come great responsibility."
Behind that line lies something deeper. This death rewrote Spider-Man's future and the MCU's rules. Originally, the scene was meant to play out in an ambulance, but the shift to the lobby made the moment rawer and more immediate. So ask yourself, if Aunt May's death changed the rules of the MCU, then what does her memory-erased future tell us about Spider-Man's next chapter? The world cheered when Iron Man snapped his fingers, but what if his death wasn't just an ending, but the key to a new universe? Tony Stark didn't just die, he changed everything. Thanos has the gauntlet again. He raises his hand, ready to erase everything a second time. But just before he snaps, the stones are gone. Tony stands a few feet away, his armor cracked, his hand glowing with infinite power. The energy surges through his body as he looks into Thanos' eyes and says the final words that define an era.
Iron Man.
The snap echoes across the ruined field. Thanos and his army turn to dust. The universe is safe, but Tony is fading. His arm burns, his body trembling, his eyes dimming behind the mask. Rhodey kneels beside him, unable to speak. Peter begs him to hold on. Then Pepper takes his hand and whispers,
"He can rest now."
For the first time since he became Iron Man, Tony Stark finally rests. Around him, the wind carries the ashes of the fallen, and the light fades into silence. The man who built the Avengers dies saving them all. That one snap didn't just defeat Thanos. It closed the chapter on everything Iron Man stood for. A hero who began with guilt, ended with sacrifice. After the snap, the Avengers tracked Thanos to a distant planet, a place he chose for its quiet, its peace. When they stormed his hut, there was no war cry, no defiance. Thanos limped out of the shadows, burned and weakened. The Infinity Gauntlet fused to his arm like a scar. He told them he had destroyed the stones, not hidden them, not guarded them, destroyed them. Thor didn't wait for a vote. He swung Stormbreaker and ended Thanos in one brutal strike. No villain monologue, no final fight, just a titan collapsing into dust, while the room filled with the stunned silence of heroes who had run out of time. But the universe wasn't finished with him. A past version of Thanos, fiercer, colder, stripped of any twisted sense of balance, was pulled into the future. That version charged into the Battle of Earth, nearly broke the Avengers, and died not by mercy, but by inevitability. Tony's snap erased him, and his entire army in a burst of blinding light. Thanos died twice, but his shadow never left. One death ended an era, the other shattered the timeline and opened every door the MCU is still struggling to close. Vision wasn't just another hero. He was the one life the Avengers couldn't save, even when they rewound time itself. In Wakanda, Vision already knew what had to be done. The Mind Stone inside his head wasn't just power, it was a target branded by fate. While the battle raged outside the dome, he begged Wanda to destroy the stone, even if it meant ending him. Wanda hesitated, her hands shaking, but Vision steadied her. He told her it was right, that she had the strength to do it. And then she did the unthinkable. She unleashed her power and shattered the stone, killing the man she loved. For one breath, the universe was safe. Then Thanos walked in. Calm, certain. With a simple twist of his fingers, he reversed time. Wanda watched the moment rewind, powerless, as Thanos brought Vision back only to rip the Mind Stone from his skull. Vision's body turned gray, lifeless, collapsing without a spark left inside. 2 deaths in a single minute. And still, they couldn't stop the snap. Vision didn't fall because he was weak. He fell because even the strongest choices can't outrun destiny in the MCU. If you enjoy my content, if you love it, subscribe, share with your friend, and stay connected for more content.